Gender equality cannot be achieved without a sense of security. No one should have to live in fear simply for existing in public spaces, workplaces, or educational institutions. Hi everyone, my name is Hadfina Azra Syahidah, the most outstanding student from Industrial Automation Engineering and Robotics Education from the Faculty of Engineering and Industrial Education of Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. The reality we face today shows that sexual harassment remains a persistent threat to many individuals, especially for women, but also men and other vulnerable groups. However, the harsh reality is sexual harassment not just unseemly behavior, it's a systemic failure deeply embedded in our culture and institutions. It's a violation of human rights, but it is often dismissed or ignored. According to Komnas Perempuan in 2023, more than 70% of female university students in Indonesia have experienced sexual harassment. Meanwhile, a survey by Lentera Sintas Indonesia in 2024 revealed that 77% of sexual violence cases occur everywhere. On the other hand, it's important to recognize that men also experience sexual harassment. Data from UN Women 2024 indicates that approximately 10% of men have faced such harassment. Even more concerning, the majority of cases go unreported, not because they didn't happen, not because they were insignificant, because 93% of sexual violence cases in Indonesia remain unreported due to fear of stigma, retaliation, and legal inaction. The statistics highlight a disturbing truth. Sexual harassment is not a rare case. It's a daily reality for millions. When sexual harassment is normalized or treated as a joke, that's a dangerous message that personal safety is important and that enduring harassments are an inevitable part of life. Rather than holding offenders accountable, society places the burden on victims. Why didn't you fight that? Why didn't you just avoid that place? You should have dressed more modestly. This victim-blaming mentality not only silences survivors, but also emboldens offenders. It supports what legal scholars and feminists refer to as rape culture, a system that normalizes and excuses sexual violence rather than preventing it. Sexual harassment is a major barrier to achieving Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which is gender equality. SDG 5.2 explicitly calls for the elimination of violence against women, yet gender violence remains a threat to personal safety. Harassment isn't just a personal struggle, it's a barrier preventing equal participation in society. As long as fear persists, gender equality will remain an elusive goal. Indonesia has made progress with the enactment of the 2022 Sexual Violence Crime Law, a crucial legal step in criminalizing sexual violence, but the laws are ineffective without strict enforcement. Offenders frequently allow cycles of abuse to persist, while survivors receive insufficient legal, psychological, and social support. Victims continue to face judgment, stigma, and lack of protection, while offenders often walk free, leaving survivors to suffer in silence. Sexual harassment isn't just an isolated issue. It represents a violation of fundamental human rights and a global humanities crisis. The pursuit of gender equality cannot be realized until all individuals can exist in public and private spaces free from discrimination and harm. Delayed justice is denied justice when institutions remain silent. Society as a whole fails those who need their protection the most. The time for change is not tomorrow, but it is now. Thank you so much.